Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Minotaur Hotel. I'm your host, Will, and this is
Pikamain!
Pikamain. You finally said your name in this fucking intro.
Pikamain is
Oh my! Of
with a
course, there's this fucking
ukulele.
ukulele. The fucking instrument in the song is a lyre, not a ukulele. Put it down.
No, never, ever.
I'm going to
No.
request that you do. Anyway, last episode we got to meet my favorite character. I love being the fuck ass snake. Anyway, yes, play the video game. Yes. I should probably stand up for this voice. Colon 3. The cave swallows you back into the hotel's depths, a velvety darkness to which your eyes struggle to adapt. Your breathing and footsteps echo all the way up to the spiral staircase. Your shadow extends along into the chamber, turning irregular over the floor's jagged rocks. As your eyes settle down, you gaze upon it, and how gargantuan it is, the shadow of a man. Asterion sitting against one of the chamber's walls, looking at you and at this beast stretching from your feet. The fire from his eye flickers at you. I got the mirror. Now I can get the hotel back and running, right? You hand it down to Asterion. His fingers graze and curl softly over the bronze, and then he takes it from your hand with a ceremonial grace and cradles it against his chest. You take a good look at Asterion. His fur and shirt are matted with sweat, despite the chamber's somewhat chilly temperature. His tail swishes behind them like a rowdy sea.
Sorry for not informing you earlier over the foreman. I am truly sorry. I don't know what came over me, Master.
What came over you is PTSD. Don't. Dear God. Don't worry about that. It was no trouble at all. You wanted me to send you out, but I wasn't going along with that, so we had to figure it out another way. He wanted food, water, and shelter, but I managed to trick him. Got him to hand me the mirror for nothing at all. If he wants me to sign that contract, he'll have to make himself useful.
Yes, that is usually what he asks. This snake, he's an old thing from the labyrinth. His shape changes every now and then. He disappears for a few years at a time, even decades. But the foreman has existed for a few millennia now. His role, too, is to torture me. Thank you.
What was that breath at the end? Stop being good at this!
What?
Yeah, you're mean.
Yes.
Asterion hugs the mirror. His fingers brush against its surface, teasing out the sharp cold of the metal. He holds it against his chest like something dearly precious.
Well then, shall we go back up?
Yes, sir. Pardon my slowness. I am feeling a bit nauseous. This all left me in a panic.
Oh, I can wait.
You sit down beside Asterion, taking a position quite distinct from his, sitting cross-legged in contrast with his knees up.
So, did it hurt you back then? Is that why you're afraid of him?
It doesn't usually hurt. He plays games to terrorize me more often than not. And he sends out worse things to get me. There are horrible things out there. Creatures made by the gods themselves. Argos must be one of them. Just gifted with more intelligence than bloodlust. The valley is beautiful, isn't it, Master? It is a sight to behold. But to me, it is terrifying. A beautiful place can be held too. For millennia, I was tortured there. Just being down here makes me sick. Master, would you allow me to speak frankly?
You don't have to ask my permission like that. If you want to speak, then do it. I am giving you my permission to speak to me freely, whenever you want.
Your words cut through the gallery around you, and you hear the now familiar hum coming from the staircase. The world itself shudders in response, as if your words took root and shifted it forcibly. The Minotaur takes notice of this bone-chilling change around the both of you.
You are quite lenient as far as masters go. There weren't many who ever allowed me such freedom. Ironically, Master Clement was one of the few who did. But that is not what I meant to say.
The Minotaur takes a deep breath and averts his gaze from you.
Dies on the spot, anyway.
Please, never send me out to the valley. I will do anything for you. Anything at all. Just don't ask me to do this one thing.
You don't mean to me.
You may punish me however you want if I do something wrong. Even if I do everything right too. I'll take anything. Just, please, don't make me go out.
Is there any other option? Asterion, look at me. I promise I will never send you out. I can't say I know exactly what they did to you out there. I understand if you don't want to talk about it. But I'll take your word, and I won't send you out. It meant what I told you last night. I want to be a good master to you and the hotel. I won't hurt you, and I promise I will never send you out.
Asterion looks at you with a half-closed eye. Nausea still twists inside him, and he sways back and forth as if pushed and pulled by the sea's waves. Your words are sweet as honey. A veil of lead falls on the Minotaur. His back gives out and he curls forward, still holding the mirror against his chest. He rests his arms on his knees and lets out a rumbling sigh from the depths of his lungs.
Are you feeling alright?
I'm just so tired.
We can stay here a while longer. Take your time.
Asterion groans again.
Just because of the noise, I'm gonna leave you be now.
You lay an arm over Asterion's shoulders. Asterion tenses when you touch him, but it lasts only a moment. You catch him turning his head slightly to his right, towards you. He responds with a long, deliberate blink, followed by his shoulders relaxing under your arm. Asterion is surprisingly warm. His messy fur doesn't do much to contain his body heat. He leans his head into your arm, taking care not to lay his horn on you. There is half a foot separating the two of you. You scoot closer to him. He looks at you again, and something sparks in his eye. It's starvation for human touch. Asterion has spent decades locked away in a dark room, going hungry and thirsty, becoming emaciated year after year. You have fed them, clothed them, and tended to his wounds. But a new form of hunger rears its head now, and there is no way he can hide it. Now that you are close, he leans his weight on your shoulder and closes his eye. You pull him closer, accepting all the exhaustion in his bones. At times, you feel his eye opening again, shifting to and fro. He wants your warmth, but struggles to give in fully. Battle keeps raging inside him, and the sight of remaining close to you wins out. Asterion mentioned that Jean-Marie used to pat him behind his ears. Now he has only one, but the way he flicks it at you has an inviting quality. You pet him, and he melts on you, nuzzling like a child. Your chest rumbles with the deep sigh that dips out from his throat. You let him doze off on your shoulder for as long as he wants. Eventually, Asterion signals to you that he's ready to make his way back upstairs. You have to stop a few times to let Asterion rest, but eventually you do make it up to the ground floor and to the lounge. Within the old lounge, glorious and eaten away by time, you and Asterion find a soot-covered hearth right across from the bar. It is circled by a set of armchairs. Their leather has cracked and dried, but no amount of damage can hide the talent with which they were made. Sunlight falls in front of the hearth, coming through the tall glass windows of the lounge. Asterion kneels before the hearth in a prayer-like position. He lays the mirror aside for a moment and summons logs of wood and fine dried hay. Then he places the hay at the mirror's focal point. The beam of focused sunlight heats up the hay. You and Asterion wait. What?
Sorry. I
What
got
is
distracted for a second. I got distracted for a second.
Ah, nice.
Decades ago, had the fire gone out, I would have been punished. Tending to it was one of my many duties, and failing to do so was one of the greatest mistakes I could make. Once it is lit again, the hotel will come back to life. This realm is quite unlike the world outside, is it not? It's hard for me to even remember what it was like when I was alive. Back home, when I was just a boy, I went on hunting for wild boars with one of my brothers.
Not boars, goats.
Huh?
You said boars.
Fuck! I'm not used to goats. I'm used to boars. I'm too Swedish for this.
You'd rather oink oink than ba ba.
Back home, when I was just a boy, I went out hunting for wild goats with one of my brothers, finding our own food and bringing it back home. My father would take me out to the field. People believe that I'm bringing them luck and good harvest.
We'll take you out to the field and people believed what?
People believed that I would bring them luck.
Yeah, I
and
didn't hear
good
that.
Bah!
Our father, take me out to the field. People believe that I would bring them luck and good harvest. Food is harvested or hunted. Wood is chopped down. Home are built with sweat and stone. But this world operates under different rules. The gods built the world where we were born knowing well that we were fated to toil and suffer. Such is the fate of man.
I think I'm losing the depth in my voice.
What do you mean?
It's not as deep.
Isn't this? Hold on. Isn't this Asterion supposed to be the highest anyway?
How I first did it was just very like raspy, broken kind of voice, deep, broken kind of voice.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, the reason why my voice is currently like this is just I'm laying down on the sofa, needing the air, listening to you, and it feels nice. Yes, I need the air, shut up.
Wow, you live, shine, have no grief at all. Exists only for a short while, and time demands its due. The gods appreciated the suffering of mortals, so they chose instead not to bind this realm by the same rules. If one wishes to inflict pain, he must chop down a tree and work the wood into a spear, then mine and refine the metal for his head. But here, my jailer could summon, break, and summon spears to his heart's content. Why waste working the land when he could easily summon all the food his body craves? So too could he bend the rules of life and space itself, the architecture of reality. The master's will is sovereign.
Asterions.
What the hell?
Asterion.
Oh, sorry.
How the fuck do we keep starting at the same time?
What I was gonna say is, I'm probably going to have like sore. I'm probably going to be sore in the throat tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were able to do this easily, Pikamain.
More easily than you.
That's because I don't try. What?
Nothing.
Well, yeah, you can go deeper. I can go higher. No, that's not correct.
It didn't even go through. It didn't even go through Discord.
Fuck. Right, yes, I have to speak my line.
As Asterion speaks, the heat twists as it dries further, and then darkens and emits fine smoke. The pure flame will soon be at hand.
The gods, however, seldom grasp human ingenuity. Change confuses them. They would gladly go by centuries without changing, repeating the same days forever and ever. I saw that with my own eyes. I may be a monster, but I am half human. Change comes easily to me as well. I have shifted with each centuries, adapting to my master's will, doing whatever it took.
A silver of fire.
I said silver instead of sliver again. I'm gonna kill myself.
A sliver of fire rises from the hay. Asterion picks it up, not caring for whether or not he gets burned, and places it between the logs.
You, kindness in you. But human ingenuity at times goes too far. There are things the hotel cannot accomplish, no matter how much one tries. Man cannot be made immortal, for starters. The gods would not have been so lenient. Neither can the dead be brought back.
I feel like if you could truly be made immortal, that would probably be the worst case scenario for Asterion. Because, like, sure, it's sad that eventually Asterion will find a master that he truly cares about, that he likes. Like Master Jean-Marie. But
Yeah.
the cycle of masters is what allowed the hotel to grow to where it is now. Without it, it'd still be the starting form that I'm definitely not going to spoil because I just remember that it's only later that you learned what it is. Smile. So,
How irresponsible of you, Will, spoiling this early?
it's episode 6, fuck off.
Huh?
It's episode 6, fuck off. Shut up. Let's just continue.
The hotel will not make gold or silver in large quantities, and it will never print currency. Most important of all, the realm needs precise instructions on what it is needed to fabricate. As powerful as the master may be, he can never be made into a god. That is a fundamental rule of the labyrinth. A pure fire, fitting for the gods. The gods are gone from the stories guests have told over the centuries. It seems to me that the world outside was well on its way to leaving myth and magic behind. But their power lingers. An offering to them may still be heard. And the labyrinth will never let go of those fundamental rules. A man remains a man. While you live, shine, have no grief at all. Life exists only for a short while, and time demands its due. Have you listened to that song before, Master? I heard a woman from Ephesus sing that. She said her husband wrote it for her when she died. A lot of people took the singing down there, whether in
Elysium.
Elysium or Tartarus.
Elysium. I said it wrong. Yeah, Elysium.
Elysium, haha. Life is short, for some more than others. It ought to be enjoyed.
Sorry, bestie, we're in capitalism.
Whoever bequeathed you the hotel's deed gave you a gift greater than any fortune. This place and I will tend to your needs.
Yet again, what if I want to tend to yours, bitch?
Ooh.
The fuck does that mean?
Ooh.
Get your mind out of the gutter, you fuck ass.
Bro, I wasn't talking about.
Then what were you talking about?
I don't know anymore. Sometimes I just say things without thinking about them. They just come out.
You can live a blessed life, and if you allow this place to fulfill its man-made purpose, to give respite to those lost and wandering, it will give your life meaning as well. Even an existence as wretched as mine can have beauty, my lord. I do not know why I am telling you all this. I suppose I miss talking, and I feel so nervous all of a sudden.
Don't worry about that. I like listening to you. This is fine, you know? Talking like this in front of the fire. Can't say I've fully figured out how this hotel works and what's going on, but this is a nice moment, don't you think?
Yes, indeed it is.
The flame looks like any ordinary fire, but something in it pulls your attention to it. For a long time, hours maybe, you and Asterion gaze at it. At the back of your mind, you can hear the hotel creaking and twisting, furniture dragging itself here and there, fabric ripping and sewing itself back up. You can, just at the corners of your vision, notice the lounge remaking itself. The sun drags itself through the sky. At some point, a vague shape materializes between you and Asterion, a wine bottle. The Minotaur is just as sluggish as you, but he manages to pick it up and open it. He offers the bottle to you before taking a sip himself, but you let him have all of it. Much like last night, he drinks directly from the bottle, although this time, he proves better at managing his half-skeletal mouth. But your attention is pulled back to the fire. The flames dim the harder you look, until settling into barely lit embers. Perhaps it's your eyes tricking you. Around the heart's flames, a scene unfolds. There's you, Asterion, and the lounge. It shifts and sways. At times, it reverts into an archaic tavern, its floor lined with ceramic tiles and its walls covered by barrels of aging wine. Then it leaps ahead to what he can only believe is the future. But it is as if the fire is indecisive. At times, you see a classy restaurant and finely dressed patrons with a white figure behind the bar. It's a scenic space, but one with an underlying strictness that some consider stifling. But there is another possibility. A rowdy place, perhaps even less spacious, with a scantily clad man managing it. Kind of place where one would live out unforgettable shenanigans, both disgraceful and re-energizing.
America!
Fuck yeah! These two visions for the lounge seem to struggle against each other. A weight falls on your shoulders. The flames repeat the vision again and again, pulling you to make a choice. The hotel demands an answer. What is your will?
And that's the end of the episode. No.
That's what I was going to check, but I don't think so, considering the amount of shit that I'm gonna have to cut out. But it's such a perfect time to stop that I can't help it. Fuck you. That's the end of the episode.
Comment down below. Which one do you want to pick? To be
Yeah.
honest.
I'll make a poll. And in 3 weeks' time, which gives us a week to record the episode, I will end the poll, and whichever option has the most will be chosen.
Yay.
Because I genuinely can't pick between the two. They're both good and have solid points as to why you'd want to pick it, but we're gonna end up going both anyway. Like,
I feel like classic and scenic wouldn't really be my scene at all. Fun and rowdy, maybe more my scene, but
I
don't
wish
do
I
well
could pick
with like
both.
I don't do well with crowds or too loud noises without headphones.
Yeah, I wish I could do both.
A mixture of both would be fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yas, queen. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the things in any order. I don't really mind it, and if the content in my channel wasn't enough to satisfy, you can go over to Pikamain's channel.
Oh right, where I also do stuff like this, but I also do voice attempts and yeah, also some cover songs. At the time of this recording, I've done one that I'm kind of fine with.
Yay.
But the point is, I had fun making it. That's what matters. to me.
True. Anyway, with that out of the way, I hope that you get to see you in the next episode. But even if I don't, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.